Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tania, and if you're stopping by for the first time, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. I'll really love you for it. I sound like I'm begging. I'm not begging, but hit the like and subscribe anyway. And if you're not stopping by for the first time, thank you so much for your support. Today's video is just a small haul video. It's a little bit of clothing and a little bit of skincare makeup because, you know, I like those things. Oh, and fragrance. So if you're interested, stick around. I went shopping last week and I was just occupied, and I started seeing a few things I liked, and then I started trying some on, and some didn't fit me, which made me really down, and then some did fit me, which made me really happy. So anyway, I thought I would share them with you. But before I do, what are we thinking of my harking back to the, I think, what was it, the early 2000s? It must have been the early 2000s or maybe very late 90s. No, it was the early 2000s where, you know, we had that sort of bird's nest effect, that deliberately messy look. So I thought I'd give that a go with the curtain bang fringe type of thing happening here. My daughter says to me all the time, Mum, how come you have curtain bangs and I don't have them? I said, well, I don't even know I've got curtain bangs. What the hell are curtain bangs? Apparently these are curtain bangs. So anyway, there you go. That's just an extra little tidbit. So first item I'll share with you is this gorgeous little skirt. Now, this is from H&M. It's creased. I haven't ironed it. I've not worn it yet. And I picked this up the day that I met up with Jessie Style. I sort of showed it on my, well, I referred to it in an outfit of the day video, I think. Anyway, I met up with Jessie Style. We went to the Glen Shopping Centre, which is a particular mall. And then we went nearby to a designer consignor store, and she bought her beautiful little Hermes bolide. I was with her. I was so excited. Anyway, popped into H&M and I picked up this little skirt, and this was reduced to $17. But I liked it because it has this little effect here at the front, and it's a nice winter weight. So the actual skirt itself is fully lined. It's not greatly lined, you know, in terms of done really well because it's loose and it moves. You know, a better skirt would have the lining sewn in better at the bottom so it doesn't move around. So in that respect, it's not great. But, I mean, the detail on the skirt's quite nice. It's got the darts, it's got the concealed zip, and it's got this little effect. There was another skirt in the same colour, but it had the horse bit, the two horse bits across the front. But they didn't have my size. I only had a small, and unfortunately, I'm not a small in H&M clothing anymore. So I picked up this one instead. Next item along is just a very simple, plain black, sort of short wind cheater or sweater or jumper, depending on where you are. And this is just a thin, not that thin, but not that thick, sort of just a nice, thinnish, trans-seasonal weight fabric, and it's just by the brand Bonds, nothing too flash, but it's got the brand and the name of the brand emblazoned here on the sleeve, just like that. I thought that was fun. I picked this up in an extra large because I wanted it to be nice and loose, and so it sits a little bit lower because this is a bit of a cropped style, and unfortunately, when there's a lot upstairs, you can't wear crop things very easily. So anyway, so I went for a significantly larger size. So that's that one. And that's just sort of to get me through autumn. And I would put this on jeans, on leggings, maybe tuck the front in a little bit and just have a sloppy look. The collar is not wide enough to have it off one shoulder, but I mean, I could always cut it. That's a tip that I'll share with you. Sometimes I buy cheaper tops and I cut the neckline to sort of have it draping over one shoulder, but I don't know where they are at the moment. They're sort of packed somewhere. Next two items are from this Australian store called Seed, and Seed is very similar to Country Road. You've heard me speak about Country Road before, and Seed tends to be a sister brand, if I'm not mistaken. Country Road, Trenery, and Seed, I think they're all sort of like the same, part of the same, what's the word? The conglomerate, whatever the word is. Anyway, so I showed in my Instagram stories last weekend a couple of things that I was trying on. I ended up just coming away with two of them. And one is this little black top here, which is, again, reminiscent of the 90s, early 2000s. You know how that ribbed fabric was in? This is a wide ribbing, and it's quite thin, and it's lightweight, but it's nicely made. And it's just got these buttons here at the front. It's got this funny 3/4 length sleeve, and it just sort of goes past my hips. It's loose on me because they only had an extra large. I mean, they had a small, which and the extra large. So I decided to go for the extra large instead. So that's quite nice, and I thought I could wear that to work, on jeans, on pants, on a skirt. That would be lovely. And then the other top that I bought from them, which I thought was really cute, and just goes to show how sizing is really odd, because this is an extra small, but clearly it's an oversized cut, because these days I cannot fit into extra small anymore. So the top I picked up is this one here, which again is black, and again it's creased, but it's just got this sort of short cut at the front, round neckline, square cut, but it's got this lovely feature with the sleeves here, as you can see. So slightly voluminous, slightly balloon style. It's got the little elasticized cuff thing here, and it's a lovely cotton. It feels nice. It feels like a nice quality t-shirt, you know, not like a really thin flimsy or a thin floppy t-shirt, just a nice firm cotton, if that makes sense. So that's that top. So that's what I have in clothing, but stay tuned because I have a thrift haul video coming up. I picked up some doozies there too. And the next lot of things I have to show you are here, sort of half from Sephora, half from other stores. The first one is a replacement because I have finished my sunscreen and I thought I would try a different one. So this is the LaRoche Posay. This is the Anthelios Ultra BB Cream. Now the Anthelios, which is the orange label, tends to be more for people my age and older. It's more the anti-aging skincare benefits. And this is a BB cream with the 50 plus in it. And that's what it looks like. And this one I purchased from our Chemist Warehouse. Retail price is about $36, $37. I think I picked it up for about $10 less, about $27. And look, it's okay. I wouldn't buy it again. I've used it now for a week and I've got it on. So it's not like it's necessarily visible. Oh, I don't know. You tell me. But it's a dark color. And look, for me, technically, it's actually dark. But when you rub it in, you can see the color. It has an orange tint, but the more you rub it in, the more it just disappears and it's just gone. So it sort of blends in, I suppose, with your skin color and just adds that, oh, well, obviously it's not high coverage because you can still see my veins, but just adds that slight tint of color. So it's a little bit thick and it's not so easy to spread across the face. So I wouldn't buy it again, but I'll use it up anyway because I've bought it now. But that's okay. That's a nice one. It's not that bad. And at least it's 50 plus. And it does have a very slight perfume scent. And then there's like a base scent of sunscreen smell. You know, that chemical smells. Next item I purchased from David Jones. And this is the Glasshouse fragrance, Glasshouse Candles Company fragrance. That was a mouthful. That I intended to buy last time, but bought the pink one instead, which was a slightly different scent. This one is called Melbourne Muse, and the scent of this one, which is something I'm after, coffee flower and vanilla, and they have a candle in this scent, but it's very hard to find. This here is $24.95. It's not very expensive. The box feels beautiful. It's got that slight smooth velour feel. You know how some cardboard has that feel? Anyway, inside, and all the Glasshouse fragrances that I've seen so far are all this size, like this, and it's divine. It smells beautiful. That's what it looks like. It's got the little plastic lid, and it smells like coffee chocolate. Oh, I love it. It smells a little bit like a fancy boutique when you walk into a fancy boutique, but oh, wow, I love it. So I've been wearing this for the last few days, and I've received a few compliments, which is nice. And the last couple of items are from Sephora. I bought these online, and the first one is this Boscia. Now, some people say Boscia, but it's Boscia if you pronounce it with an Italian accent. And this is a retinol lip treatment. Now, I think I've shared with you before that I have very dry lips all the time. Always have, ever since I was a kid. I don't know what caused it. It's just my thing, and it frustrates me to no end. Anyway, so this is the Cherry Blossom and Bakuchiol Resurfacing Lip Repair. And that's what it looks like, this little tube. And this is about $35. So you unscrew it, and it looks like this. Just there, it's got those 3 little holes, if you can see. There, just like that. And it has no scent. It's got a very subtle light peach color. And no scent. Oh my gosh, you know what it smells like? It does have a scent. Oh my gosh, it smells like the old school L'Oreal lipsticks. Thumbs up if you know what I'm talking about. The other item I bought at Sephora, because I bought these when they had the 15% off. I bought the Dior Addict Lip Maximiser. That's the packaging. And the colour is 012 Rosewood. There. And it looks like this. And it's just that lovely pink brown, which tends to be my go-to colour. So the top unscrews and I shall now put it on. Okay, so that's it on. It's just subtle. It's got a chocolate mint scent and it's a slightly cooling on the lips and it's ever so slightly tingly. I'm used to lip products that are supposed to be plumping, which are more intense, especially if they contain more cinnamon oil, but it's a nice colour. So it's quite subtle, it's quite plain. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think of this little haul. It's just a very small impromptu haul. So let me know what you think of these items. I look forward to reading your comments. Take care, everybody. God bless, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.